There is often a prejudice against Christianity. They think the Bible is a book of chauvinism book. If you look into it properly, it's not true. Because women are also human beings that contain God's image, it teaches women as objects to cherish and love as weak vessels. On one side, if there is a disparagement of women's human rights, on the other hand, there is an excessive emphasis on women's human rights. This appears mainly in Western society or places affected by such cultures, so let's not discriminate between men and women. There are calls for equal treatment of men, not special treatment for women. As John Calvin saw through, knowledge of the world consists of knowledge of God and man. No matter which string of knowledge we hold, the line must guide us to other learning. Knowing human beings reaches to the understanding of God that created human beings. Knowing God advances the knowledge of man created by God. The tight support of both pieces of knowledge allows us to have healthy tensions that keep humans from being biased toward either side. That's why our interest in sex is to take an interest in the broader world beyond individual humans and homes. Humans are created to exist through sex. Both men and women were created as human beings in the image of God. When we deviate from the narrow view of sex, we can reach the knowledge of God and the knowledge of man through the castle. Is Paul a male chauvinist? The reason why people see Christianity as a misogynistic religion is because of their illusion. There are 3 psychological effects that affect their impressions. Is the Apostle Paul the apostle of male supremacy? I'm never like that. We need to come up with a lesson here that says, if you know it properly, you don't know it at all. For example, read Corinthians 11-7. A man is the image and glory of God, so he does not wear it on his head, and women are the glory of man. Here, the Apostle Paul never denies that women were created in the form of God. He only says that in the church community, men and women differ in expressing God's glory in their clothing and behavior. Both men and women were given the same mission to represent God's glory through their respective lives as characters created in the image of God. He made it not as a single gender but as an interdependence relationship between men and women. Paul was single all his life, but he was an apostle who received God's revelations more clearly than anyone else. That's why he knew God's will for men and women more clearly than anyone else. The evidence is also evident in the Book of Rome. Chapter 16 of the Book of Rome, which we are prone to spill, contains evidence to resolve our misunderstandings. Among the diversity of the Roman Church in the chapter, gender diversity is an exciting and learned aspect. 9 out of 26 people he asks after are women. Paul respected all of them who worked together for the gospel. The evidence that women were prominent among Paul's aides shows that he was not a male chauvinist as people imagine. God's hidden secrets were slowly revealed through the prophets. And finally, to Christ, the mystery was revealed ultimately. Paul saw the secret and spread it to the world. One of the secrets is to fill everything. The secret of God, which has been hidden so far but has now emerged, is essentially full of Jesus Christ, especially Christ among strangers. Therefore, beyond race, class, and gender diversity, everyone in Jesus Christ is a beneficiary of fullness, and the Church coexists in a holy kiss full of heterogeneity and diversity, Reverend John Stott said.